If you're interested in working with Quantum, the company's a real fair company. They really appreciate the employees. If they do the little extras, they always let you know with recognition.
A lot of companies, they don't recognize you. Um, Quantum actually, hey, you're doing a good job. We appreciate your work. Let us show you what can we do to help you better.
It's very upbeat and fast-paced, and they know what they want done and what they expect from you, and they expect you to care about their company the way they care about you.
Make sure you can pass a background check, because this is one company that does background checks. They do drug tests. They do a pre-employment drug test. They do random drug testing.
I've never worked for a company that will tell you when you're doing a great job, not just when you're doing a bad job. And if you are doing a bad job, they're not just going to say you're doing a bad job, get better. They'll give you the tools so that way you can do your job better.
Oh, it's a good company to work for. They try to help you out whenever you can. If you need help in training when you first get started, you could call on your supervisor or other team members to come and help you out. Nobody is never far away. You could call them up at any time to ask to get you through your audit.
They stick to their word, not like any other company. They tell you one thing and they forget about you. Quantum, it's total opposite. It's, I'm gonna do this for you, and it gets done.
There are great aspects about the job. You're constant, every day you're going somewhere different, so it doesn't really get boring. You meet new people every day, you work with different people every day, so it keeps you engaged and it stays exciting.
You have to want to interact with people, because with this job you do talk to a lot of the managers. They want to know what's going on, what you're doing.
If you're willing to adapt and just get to know new people and be willing to work with people that you don't work with every day, then it's a really good job to have.
The things that you should expect working for Quantum Services, you need to be very observant. You need to make sure to be on time. You need to be able to manage your time.
Well, you get an early start. You have to get up really early. For me, it's not a problem because I was in the military. But for people that aren't used to that, they can't, because you have to be really responsible and be very punctual. Because it depends on how long it's going to take at the store. What time you get there.
Oh, the first thing is you have to wake up early. I wake up sometimes for even 3:30. It depends on how far you have to drive.
The travel sometimes is hard, especially when the weather's bad. Traveling farther than normal.
You don't really have a set time that you get off from work. It kind of depends on how your stores go. Like I said, we do 2 stores a day, so if I get one store that's in really good shape, I can get out early. You might have one store that's not in very good shape, and it's going to make you have a long day.
The best thing about the job is the hours, basically. I'm home every day normally by 2 or 3 in the afternoon. You're home at night. You're home on the weekends. You're home on the holidays. You don't have to work any of those.
Well, you get to be almost like your own little boss. You set your own hours. You start almost as early as you want, and you're done by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
The best thing with Quantum, even though you have to be there early, I'm usually done by 2 or 3. I can go home, spend time with my kids. With other jobs, it depends. Some jobs start you early, some start you late. With this one, I could be home with my kids by 4 o'clock and be able to put them to bed.
Other inventory companies, which I worked for, your schedule was so different from week to week. Like, we'd have to work Saturday and Sunday, maybe have off Tuesday or a Thursday, but this is just consistently, the weekends off, so you can plan your schedule around that.
The first week of my job, I was training with my division manager, and it was a lot of hard work. It's a lot to do right from the start. There is constant, up on a ladder, counting the top of shelves, down on your knees, counting under shelves or drawers underneath gondolas.
My very first day, I found out very quickly that I'm on my knees a lot. You got to keep your knees padded and your feet dry. Because, well, in Syracuse, obviously, we get a lot of snow. Once your feet get soaked and you're in freezers and coolers, if you don't have a dry pair of socks, you're going to be sneezing the rest of the day.
I try to make sure I lay everything out for them, everything that could be a roadblock that they wouldn't like about the job, the physical part, the driving. I tell them everything so that they know ahead of time and they aren't surprised. But it is different, someone telling you these things than experiencing it yourself. Being told that you're going to be on your feet 8 hours, may sound all right until you actually do it. Until you experience it, you don't know how you're actually going to feel about it.
If you know how to work a calculator, you know how to do this job. If you know how to work a keypad on a keyboard, you know how to do this job.
When you're first starting, be sure to remember that it does get better. It's not impossible. It gets better. It does. Just give it time and don't be discouraged.
Quantum professionally trains you. They don't expect you the first week to be a superstar.
In the beginning, you can be very slow. Your productivity is low, and you gain speed within time, and your productivity will get higher and higher.
You'll get intimidated because you'll see the other auditors typing really fast, keying really fast, but we don't expect you to key that fast. We expect you to be slow, and we expect you to learn your machine.
Just be patient. I mean, you're expected to be slow. You're expected to make errors here and there. You know, just be patient. It definitely gets easier. I mean, it's hard at first. It's stressful, and you're so much slower than the people you're with. It's just getting used to a new machine, but definitely just stick it out. I mean, it's worth it in the end.
It's just a mental attitude that you gotta have. Like, I can do it. I know I can do it. You know, and I will do it and do it.
In my first month, I was very intimidated by the job. I saw my district manager using the Quick, and she's very quick and accurate, and I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. And I did discuss with her a little bit. I'm not sure if this is the job for me because I'm really slow and I'm going to hold you back. And she said, no, you know, it takes time for everybody. Nobody starts from the top. So I just stuck with it, and now I'm probably as good, if not better than her.
It caught me off guard at first by the amount of work it was, but you get in a routine and you start doing the things that you learn and that you're trained to do, and it really does get easier and it gets better from there on.
I like Quantum. I think it's one of the better jobs. I've had plenty of jobs, and this is the one that I've liked the most. The pay is great. The employees are good. Your division works for you. If you have a problem, they're there to help you and support you. They don't just pass you off and try to get rid of you. If you're having difficulties in something, they help you out.
You know, the benefits are good. The people are very friendly, and the job is a good job. I like it, like I said.
They've taken care of me, and it's been the best company that I've worked for. So, you know, I work hard for them, but they also work hard for me, so I've been happy.
And the company is a great company to work for. They really care about their employees, and like I said before, they care about their company values and sticking to it. And it's more like a career than just a job, and it's more like family than just, you know, working for strangers. So.